Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. To my returning subscribers, welcome to 2023 with me. It's nice to see you guys again, nice to be back. I have been quiet for the first 2 months, the first bit of this year, which already feels like an entire year. So much has happened. Just a volcano of magic and beauty and horror and loss. Anyway, I won't get into that with you guys today. That's not what my channel's about. It's not about me. I'm here to share, channel guidance from source, to share in loving energy with you. Those of you who are sent here to receive these messages, those of you are in a place where you can receive the gift and make the most of it. If you're new to my channel, I focus on mediuming and channeling messages from divine source to guide you on your journey towards love and spiritual growth. So I don't sugarcoat, and I'm not here for the likes or for popularity. I'm not interested in that. This is not my job. I don't get paid to do this, so I only come on here and do readings when I am called to do so, when my energy is right first and foremost, because my energy is precious. And I do spiritual healing, coaching, readings, mediumship on a full-time basis. So when all of the conditions are right and in favor, my energy is right, and my guides are guiding me to come on here to share with you, that is when I come. Because I believe in not showing up just for the sake of showing up. I believe in showing up and being present and giving my best. So if you're in a place where you can receive the gift, because it is a gift, and allow it to serve and honor you on your journey, great. If not, that's okay. Don't waste your time here. If you find that the energy resonates and it feels as though it's uplifting, it is inspiring, it is bringing you clarity, good for you. If not, don't waste your time. Click off. Okay. So, Sagittarius, I know that life. It's been interesting. I'm going to take a look at what the first bit of this year, 2023, what energy has been dominant in the first bit of this year, some of what has been happening with you guys. And I want to look at the foundation that energy's contributed to for you, because Spirit is saying to me that everything that's happened in the first bit, the first 2 months of this year, has come together to culminate and form a foundation for you energetically, which will be the basis carrying you forward throughout this year. So I definitely want to take a look at that. And then I want to see what it's brought you to, and how it shows up for you and brings you to whatever it is that is meant to come into your experience during the month of March, and anything else that comes through. Okay, so that's what I'm taking a look at now. I always ask that you guys settle into your intuition, ask your guides and keepers to guide you through the reading, to help you to know and to recognize what is for you. If it resonates, claim it without a doubt. If it doesn't, leave it for someone else. Okay, it is a general reading. It is for a collective of Sagittarius. It could be sun, moon, or rising. The roles could also be reversed if you're a cross watcher. So you have to rely upon your own guidance system and your own intuition. Okay. I think that's it. Let me begin. So Sagittarius, what's coming up for me here is some more solar plexus stuff and a little bit of heart chakra stuff. Growth. And I'm just hearing for so many of you, you've just gotten used to and accepted that growth is going to be a prominent part of your journey here in this body. and in this human form, that you came for growth, and you are realizing that more and more you didn't come here to be stagnant or to stay the same. You came here for constant growth and evolution. You chose a challenging path, but also an exceptionally beautiful one. And most people do not have the courage to face it, but you do. And once again, Spirit is wanting me to remind you, you've had a setback. And I do feel that whatever you've experienced has brought about new levels of healing, which means there is a wound, there is pain, there is sadness, there is some sort of agony that you've experienced as a result of whatever's come up for you. Old wounding, perhaps, something that you've not been able to heal over a long period of time. And what has happened for you in these 2 months leading up to now, January and February, has been to help you to clear the karma of this wound, help to set you free, help to usher in healing so that you can move forward without this wound. So as I say, I do see the heart chakra playing a huge role, okay? I see an eclipse where it's looked as though the sun has come out and then the moon overshadowed it for a while, and then the sun comes out again. And this can be a very scary experience, because if you've been waiting for the sun to come out in a particular area, for a really long time, and then something overshadows it. The moon in the tarot represents something that is a bridge that seems to have been burnt, something from the past that it's a smoky trail. You don't want to go back there, you don't want to re-experience it, and sometimes that can be something that holds you in that place of fear, because you're so afraid you're going to experience it again that it holds you in a backward place vibrationally. And I feel like that's that moon that came back round. I feel for some of you, Sag, you faced your fear. And all of this to contribute to the growth and to the healing. And I do see that the stars come out for you. From where you're sitting right now, it might not seem that way. From where you're sitting right now, you might have an inkling and you might have a hope and faith that it will. It's not showing itself to you yet. But often when the sun is out, you can't see the stars. When you're looking towards the sun, you won't see the stars. But they are there. And I see that these stars come out for you, and the stars in the tarot also represents healing. A new life and rebirth. This is a time of immense healing for you, and everything that has happened, even though I can see that it has not happened through absolute ease and with everything just working out in your favor, things really have gotten a bit rocky. But I do see the stars coming out, and I do see the rainbow. And I do see new emotional balance and maturity coming into play. And I do see deep ancient celebrations. I see your ancestors celebrating with you in your newfound freedom and breakthrough, because you have been set free from something that has held you in bondage for a long time. Sometimes, if we look at nature, at Mother Earth, sometimes rebirth comes after a terrible fire, after destruction. And I know we think that in the ideal world, it wouldn't come after so much terror and destruction, but sometimes it does. For rebirth, there is first a process of death that needs to take place. So, what is the purpose of this foundation? The energy, the vibrational energy that sets the foundation for you as you move forward into 2023 is healing through growth. Healing through growth. And the healer, your inner healer, re-emerges bigger, stronger, more evolved. And I do see for you, Sag, more healing work that's going to set the foundation of everything that comes into your experience this year. Okay, so what is the basis? Thank you, Spirit. What is the basis for the month of March? What does this usher into the month of March for my Sagittarius? Thank you, Spirit. What is at the heart of March for my Sagittarius? The 6. No, the 7. Why am I seeing 7? Someone might feel as though they've been deceived. But what is at the heart of the month of March for you, Sag, is the 6 of Swords. See? Heavy-hearted, sad, having to leave behind and walk away and release something, not because you want to, but because you have to. Surrendering and opening yourself up to the spiritual journey and the value, and just surrendering to the universe and source. Choosing to trust that the universe will guide you towards what is meant for you. So this is letting go, releasing, moving in a new direction, not because you want to, but because you believe that that is the right thing to do. It is best for everyone concerned, because you have to. So definitely feeling the sadness of letting go and releasing, because you feel that you have no choice. It is what is best, but your heart is not understanding. And there this 7 of Swords pops out. So this could be you, Sag, moving forward with these 5 swords and still having the 2 swords over there, hoping that maybe you'd have have a reason to go back and fetch it. The two swords that is left over there. So this for me is the card of deception. Sometimes we deceive ourselves. Perhaps you feel that you've been deceived by someone. But this is someone that moves forward with their 5 swords, which is the 3 swords, which represents the broken heart. And that's what I picked up here. And the 2 swords, which represents choice. And leaving the other 2 swords there in that place with that person or in that situation that you feel you need to let go and move beyond for your own good and for your healing and to honor yourself, but hoping that they still make the right, that they still, knowing that they still have a choice to make, and hoping they make the right choice and the right choice for themselves, and hoping that that right choice for them works in your favor. But in the meantime, knowing that you can't stay stuck, waiting and hoping. So you move with your choice as well, knowing that there might be an opportunity for you to then choose, or an opening for you to choose to go back if they choose to come towards you, or if it shows that it may be favorable. So this is someone moving forward because they have to, because they want healing and they want growth and they want to let in the happiness they deserve. Not sure that it's there behind them with this person or the situation that they're leaving behind. Knowing that this person still has a choice and maybe made their choice, or maybe is still making it. And so the door is still somewhat open here. I feel like this is your energy because the 6 of Swords is you. And that's definitely the energy that I'm getting from this. There is a level of self-deception here. And are you lying to yourself and saying that you need to move forward? That moving forward is the right thing to do? That letting go is the right thing to do? Because things are no longer healthy, or things are no longer what you hoped it would be with this person or the situation that you're leaving behind? Are you being self-deceptive because you're seeing things, you're seeing that it's not healthy, and you're seeing that maybe it's not what you want anymore? Maybe this person's not choosing you because of your fear? Or are they deceiving themselves? And as a result of this person or situation, self-deception, you have no choice. And I feel like that's what it is here. I feel like there is a choice that needs to be made here. And in the meantime, whilst that choice is not being made, it just seems stuck. It just seems like it's not healthy, like it's not right for you or this person. Like, I feel that there's so much ego, because in the 7 of Swords, we've got the 5 of Swords. It's that ego, it's that battle of wills. It's who's gonna yield, who's gonna surrender, who's gonna function from a heart space. And perhaps that's what you're hoping this person will do. And if they don't, because they're stuck in their ego, you have no choice but to honor yourself and keep moving forward. So this is a tough place to be, Sag. What else for my Sag? Definitely seeing someone who has made the decision to be single, to be on their own, to focus on their money, perhaps, because I've got the 9 of not money. I don't know why that's come up. I think that might be the case for some of you. But the 9 of Cups came out in the reverse, which means that it looks to me like someone feels that their wish fulfillment eludes them. Okay, we'll clarify that. Because this is wish fulfillment. This is somebody learning to fill their own cups, somebody finding emotional balance. Okay? But it's come out in the upside down. Why? And then along with that comes the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning in love. Why? A new beginning. For me, the Ace of Cups is a new beginning in love, cup overflowing, because this person absolutely has learned to fill their own cups, has learned to develop and grow and mature emotionally, has learned to tune into what they may be missing emotionally that makes them act out or behave in the way that they do. This leads to letting in agape love. This person has experienced real true love with you. And in this lifetime. And this results in a new beginning in love. And then I have the Lovers that comes out here as well. So what this lets me know is these are two people that love one another deeply. Soulmates have the purest form, have been blessed with the purest form of love. But someone's deceiving themselves here. Or maybe both of you are deceiving yourselves and feeling like you have no choice but to just move forward. And yet there's a part of you that's still looking back. Those two swords are still left back there. The Lovers lets me know that there are challenges here, that this is not easy. I feel as though this dynamic, this relationship is stirring up a lot of your wounding, fears. And that is why Spirit says growth through healing. Healing comes through growth. Healing will come through growth. There are things, aspects of this relationship that are challenging. And there is deep love here. And it just comes back to the knowing that sometimes love is not enough unless we allow it to be. Okay? Love is a beautiful medicine. Love is everything. Love is who we are. But if we don't drink the medicine, if we don't let it in, if we don't allow it to be the basis of what we do, and the basis of how we look at situations and how we show up, then we don't allow it to be the healing that we want it to be. So the Lovers lets me know that even though there is deep love here, that this is unconditional love, that there are conditions, that these lovers, you and this person sometimes and very often and right now is allowing to dominate your willingness to love one another. How do you overcome this, Sag? Love yourself. Choose you. And hopefully you inspire your person to choose him or her. To not choose what seems safe and to not choose what seems logical, but to choose what will bring the most happiness and satisfaction, even though it's scary. To choose what the heart wants. Despite the conditions and the challenges, to allow those to be irrelevant. For some of you, this is a soulmate connection. For some of you, this is most definitely a twin flame connection. And then I have the World, which means that you want and can have the world. The World card speaks to me of people who are far apart, who have geographic distance and maybe also distance in terms of how they see things or the language you speak. Perhaps you and your person just speak a different language and you don't know if that's going to be okay or if that's going to be the thing that ultimately destroys you and your relationship anyway in the long run. You seem as though you are worlds apart, and at the same time, here you are, the lovers. You are bound by your love. There is distance here, and I'm going to clarify that. One more. What else is happening here? So far, Spirit is telling me a story. Okay. I'm going to clarify this so that we can see what all of there we've got the Knight of Cups. So this is a romantic offering, an offering of love. I offer you my cup of love. I offer you my love. A romantic gesture. A romantic offer. I feel as though you can expect that, Sag, during the month of March. Perhaps this gap, this world, perhaps the world comes to you. Okay? Now, let's clarify. I'm going to clarify with this other deck. Let's do this. No, let's use this one. Okay. Tell me about this Six of Swords, please, Spirit. Tell me about the Six of Swords. What about the Six of Swords? Is my Sag going to be moving in a completely new direction away from this situation, away from this person with this heavy heart? Nope. You've got the Ten of Cups here. Wish fulfillment, happily ever after, family. My Sag, you might feel as though you're moving away from something very important because you don't have a choice, something that you are emotionally invested in because you don't have a choice, because you feel as though life and the universe and spirit is guiding you away from it. But what it is happening is that it's just taking you closer towards it. You might not see that now, but there is family here, there is wish fulfillment. This is your Ten of Cups. This is your Ten of Love. Okay? This is peace, this is harmony, this is emotional fulfillment, and this is love. This is your wish fulfillment, okay, with your person. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Tell me about this deception card here. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Okay. The Hierophant. So someone is looking at societal structures, someone is looking at how things are supposed to look, how things are supposed to be, what other people may or may not think, status, position, and I think that's where the deception comes into play. Who am I in the eyes of these people? Someone cares too much what other people think. Maybe even what you think. Too much, too much, too much. Another one on this deception card. Okay, so your person is showing up as the Hierophant, and you're showing up as the High Priestess. Intuitive, introspective, you don't care so much what other people think, but you do have your own shadows that sometimes dominate how you do things. There is something that is hidden from you here that needs to come to light. Okay? And once that comes to light, you will see this with more clarity. Your person does need to set themselves free. Overwhelming responsibility, taking too many things into account when having to just consider what's happening with you, in the relationship with you and them. Okay. What is happening? So it's obviously that this deception is active in both of you. You are mirroring one another in that regard. Please give me clarity with this Nine of Wands. Okay, this person, you being their wish fulfillment, wanting to live happily ever after, wanting to be emotionally more mature, to be to and needing to grow emotionally. I feel as though your person needs to learn emotional intelligence, and the thing that guides them towards that and that keeps them in this sort of block position at the moment is this conflict, this ego conflict, this Five of Swords. This person is in their ego a little bit, feeling as though, feeling hurt, maybe for once, not feeling as though you had their back in whatever decision was made here. But in a conflict and conflict with you, I feel as though this person is having arguments and conflict with you in their mind, not yet at a place where they can fully understand and comprehend your position here. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. Knight of Swords. In the upside down, wanting to cut out what doesn't serve, not fully understanding that that is not you. That's their mindset, that's perspective, that's some ego stuff, that's some automatic habits or response to wounding and fear maybe of abandonment, fear maybe of rejection, fear of not being good enough, whatever the case may be. Okay, what's happening with the Lovers? Okay, so Knight of Cups is here again. This person obviously loves you, Sag. But there's a Tower here for these lovers. These problems, what's happening now, Spirit is saying, what's happening now needs to happen so that these problems can be, there are things that have been in the way for too long and it needed to be destroyed. It needs to be removed. So things fell apart so that things can come together. Okay, what's happening with the World for my Sag? Six of Swords. So moving forward, allowing to release the past, and I do see this as closing the gap here where there is a gap and letting the world in. So I do feel as though that distance and this gap that is so evident between you and this person, moving away from and then coming full circle and then finding that World card. You'll see the World card as this circle. It's as if you're moving in a forward direction, but you're actually going in a circle and coming right back around to exactly where you want to be. Sometimes you've got to let go. Sometimes you've got to let go of what you love so that you can let it in a bigger, better, more evolved way. Thank you, Spirit. What's happening with the Knight of Cups for my Sag? Right? Do I take that one? Balance and harmony, Six of Coins, equal give and take. So there's your person's coming forward and letting you know, I realize that I've not been reciprocating in the ways that I've not been can't say the word now. I've not been giving back in the way that I've been receiving on an emotional level, because it's the Knight of Cups, so it's the heart chakra. I realize that this needs work, and I'm willing to offer it because I really love receiving it from you, and I want you to have it too, and I want to be the person to give it to you. So there's reciprocation, equal give and take, and an offering being made to you. A solid one because it's the coins, okay? And then Three of Coins, a solid investment. I feel like your person comes in and makes a solid offer that takes this relationship to the next level of commitment. Okay. Sag, all in all a good reading. I felt a little bit sad there in the beginning. Lots of heavy emotion. But it looks to me like everything works out for you in the end, and that's why Spirit says it is a time of healing, and the process to healing is through growth. Growth is not without pain. Okay? So there you have it, Sagittarius. I think that's a great reading. If it resonates, let me know how. Don't forget to like and comment. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you like the energy, please go ahead and do that so that you can see my upcoming videos when I do post. If you're interested in a personal reading, you're welcome to contact me. My email is in the description box below. Share with your Saggy friends, and whatever you choose to do, Sag, do what is best for you. Love and light, and I will chat to you guys next time. Bye now.